Your home is no longer just a place you live. It's becoming a presence that lives with you, learns you, adapts to you, and quietly upgrades your daily life in ways you barely even notice at first. And that's the wild part about the future of smart homes. It doesn't arrive with noise. It slips in silently, and suddenly your house feels alive. And the devices you're about to hear about aren't gimmicks. They're the kind of tech that once you experience it, you'll seriously wonder how you ever lived without it. It starts the second you wake up, with a bed that doesn't just let you sleep, but actively works on your body while you unconscious, tracking pressure, breathing rhythm, muscle tension, and brain recovery, gently adjusting firmness and temperature across different zones through the night. And when morning hits, it wakes you during your lightest sleep phase with soft light and sound instead of shock, so you don't wake up tired anymore. You wake up restored. If your bed could tune your body like an instrument, would sleep even feel the same again? You step off that bed onto flooring that's smarter than it looks, a surface that senses balance, posture, and movement, quietly feeding data to your home system to reduce fall risk, optimize your walking pattern, and even warm only the exact spots your feet touch, so energy, ice, and tea wasted heating the entire room. The house doesn't just feel warm anymore. It feels precise. As you move into the bathroom, your mirror wakes up before you finish blinking, scanning hydration through skin tone, posture through shoulder drop, and stress through microfacial tension, giving you a silent health snapshot without charts or beeps or awkward medical vibes, just subtle data layered into a reflection like the future pretending to be normal. When your mirror knows your body better than your doctor, health becomes background awareness instead of emergency reaction. Then there's the shower, and this is where things get futuristic in a way that feels almost illegal. The water pressure adjusts to muscle tightness in real time. Temperature shifts based on circulation, and the steam carries micro-aromatherapy calibrated to your nervous system that day. So one shower can wake you up, calm you down, or reset your mood depending on what you actually need, not what you thought you wanted. At that point, it's not hygiene, it's biohacking. The kitchen no longer waits for you to tell it what to do. Your fridge already knows what's running low, what nutrients your body lacked yesterday, and what energy demands your day has ahead of it, suggesting meals that actually match your biology instead of just your cravings. While the oven scans ingredients at a chemical level and adapts heat instantly for perfect cooking without recipes or timers. When your kitchen starts thinking in nutrition instead of food, eating becomes strategy. And while all this is happening, the air in your home is quietly being upgraded too, with intelligent climate systems that don't just control temperature but actively manage oxygen balance, humidity, pollution particles, pollen, and even carbon dioxide. Build up from conversations, workouts, and sleep, so every breath you take indoors is filtered, balanced, and optimized. At that point, breathing clean air stops being a luxury and becomes the default. Your living room doesn't stay a living room anymore. It shape shifts. The walls dissolve into immersive environments that can turn into a cinema, a forest meditation space, a game arena, or a virtual meeting room where people appear as full-scale holographic presences sitting across from you, reacting in real time like they're actually there. Screens disappear. Space becomes the display. If any room could become any world, how often would you even leave home? Then there are the lights, and no, we're way past smart bulbs now. This is circadian lighting that syncs directly to your hormone cycles, gradually shifting color, temperature, and brightness throughout the day to boost focus in the morning, stabilize energy in the afternoon, and trigger melatonin naturally at night, without pills, without effort. Your home doesn't just light your space anymore. It programs your rhythm. Security in the future stops being noisy and dramatic and becomes silent and predictive. Your doors recognize your body language as you approach. Your floors sense unfamiliar movement patterns, your walls listen for pressure changes in air and vibration, and your home responds with layered intelligence instead of alarms, locking areas down, redirecting access, and notifying you only when necessary. Safety stops being reactive and becomes instinctive. Now here's where things start feeling unreal, because your house doesn't just manage what's inside anymore. It manages what's coming. Your garage speaks to your car before you even get home, preconditioning the battery, adjusting temperature, syncing your playlist to your mood, while the driveway clears itself of obstacles using micro drones that scan and reposition objects automatically. When your home starts preparing for you before you arrive, you realize you're no longer living in a building, you're living in a system. Cleaning becomes invisible too, with micro-robotic surfaces embedded into countertops, floors, and furniture, constantly breaking down dust, bacteria, and residue at a microscopic level without noise, chemicals, or effort, so your home stays clean without ever feeling like it's being cleaned. At that point, chores stop existing as a concept. And then there's the brain of it all, the unified home intelligence that silently connects every surface, every sensor, every appliance, and every environmental system into one learning core that understands your habits, your stress cycles, your energy dips, your social patterns, your productivity rhythms, and adapts the entire home around that data in real time. You're not controlling a smart home anymore. It's collaborating with you. Here's the crazy part, though. The more effortless everything becomes, the more human life actually starts to feel. When friction disappears, attention returns to creativity, relationships, movement, and thought instead of tasks, switches, settings, and reminders. The real goal of smart homes was never convenience, it was clarity. And as all this tech fades into the background, something subtle but powerful happens. You stop noticing the devices and start noticing your life again. That's when you know the future worked. So the question isn't whether these smart home devices are cool anymore. The real question is how long before dumb homes feel as outdated as flip phones and dial-up internet. Because once your environment learns to think with you, it's almost impossible to go back. The future home isn't about flashing screens or talking gadgets. It's about invisible intelligence woven into daily existence so smoothly that effort itself feels optional. And once you live inside that kind of flow, normal will never feel normal again.